Hey guys, it's SSF here with another video with another update for the Halloween Gaming Collab. This will be the last update before the Halloween Gaming Collab take place. Jeepers Creepers Halloween-a-thon, technically. Just figured I'd tell you guys an update. Like I said, it will be the last update. But as you can see, I also got Sonic Adventure DX on Steam, and Minecraft is now linked up on Steam too. So I now have an easy route to starting up Minecraft. Excuse me. I just had a drink. And food. Mostly the, former, because, I just had that most recent. Whatever. Um, clear my throat. I actually did manage to get the schedule going. I now know pretty much everyone who's gonna be streaming. Pretty much. Let me find it. But this would be our schedule. The schedule for the Halloween Gaming Collab. And as you can see, we have a lot of people. This is a lot. By the way, you may also see me bring up Skype every now and then, but wait, where did Skype go? There we go. Don't know what happened there. It disappeared just randomly. Anyway, yeah, these would be the people that will be streaming. As you can tell, well, okay. As you can tell, most of the people will be streaming during the afternoon and evening hours, which is kind of ironic considering I actually had it starting from midnight to 7 p.m. But it kind of makes me wonder if really there was any point in making it that long. But on a positive note, yes, I will be streaming. I have made it so, any shadow of a doubt, I should be streaming at the start of the collab and at the end of it. So I will be greeting you when it starts, and I'll be closing the collab when it ends. So you guys will be seeing me, but if you really do want to catch me streaming, I suggest staying up during the night that the collab begins, because that's where I'm going to be streaming the most. And as you can tell, I will be streaming at 12 a.m., starting at 12 a.m., and times when no one else is streaming. Now, if you guys recall, I already gave the list of games I will be playing, but as you can tell, I added the Castlevania games, the exact Castlevania games I'll be playing. I originally was going to be playing, apologies, I'm still looking here. You can tell I didn't really give to Super Castlevania 4. I gave it away to White Sonic, who you saw on the schedule right here. Yeah, I gave that to him, so now he's gonna be playing it instead. But either way, you can see Minecraft and Terraria. What's gonna go down with that? Here are the objectives again, in case you didn't catch them last time. I may tweak these, may not. I don't know yet. We'll see, but I am making last-minute adjustments. I still gotta upload that Terraria episode as of this episode. I'm gonna pull it over here so you guys can actually see, the thing. Hang on, I'm saying this thing. Skype. Here we go. Okay. You know what's going down with Minecraft and Terraria, but you know Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Mario Hack, Halloween Walk, and the Mario Hack Halloween Mushroom Kingdom. You know about Friday the 13th on the NES, Halloween on Atari 2600, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Atari 2600. Now, I don't know about the Atari 2600 games. I need to figure out the controls for that. But there's a possibility they may not be played if I can't figure out the controls. Excuse me, burping again. You know about that, and as you can tell, I did add Sonic Labyrinth onto the list. An oh so horrifying game. Yeah, pretty much. But now you can see I also added the Castlevania games on here. We have the very first Castlevania from 1986. We have Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. We have Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Castlevania Bloodlines, and Castlevania Dracula X. Those are all the Castlevania games I'll be playing. Now, I'm gonna make notice I will not be completing the storylines on both, on any of them, and I would not be surprised if I didn't even play any of them for maybe more than 30 minutes at the least. Could even be less than 15 minutes, because really, I don't see myself playing it that long. But I will be playing them for filler in case, I'm done with Minecraft and Terraria and there's really nothing else to play. And like I said, there is going to be a lot of time I'm going to be streaming, so... I know I'm kind of getting silent all of a sudden. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much everything that's gonna go down. My game list. That's my game list. Now I'm gonna show off everyone else's. At 2:30 a.m., which is literally 2.5 hours after my first streaming takes place, I'm gonna pull that down. Why am I doing that? I just pull to the side like this. And then I can pull this here, which is okay, because then it allows me to... Okay. Celeste Orion is going to be streaming Fear and Silent Hill Shattered Memories at 2:30 a.m. Then, I don't know when he's going to finish his stream, but I imagine about 3 hours after he finishes streaming, I'll be back to streaming again for another few hours before Halo starts. Halo made me a PC, should be streaming himself, 10 a.m. He'll be playing Parasite Eve 3. Then things get a little more interesting because there'll be a bunch of people streaming during the afternoon, evening hours. I don't know how that's gonna go down. That's my main concern right now, is exactly whether everyone's gonna be able to fit in their games in the afternoon hours, because it is very cramped. Which is why I'm gonna try to get a lot of my games done before the afternoon is up. Afternoon arrives, or at least before Halo streams, because there's going to be a lot of people streaming in the afternoon, and I may not get a chance to stream, but we will see. Yeah, Massimo, or White Sonic, is going to be streaming in the early afternoon. I don't know exactly when in the early afternoon. I think he said something like 1, 2 o'clock-ish, something like that. He'll be streaming, as I said, Super Castlevania 4, and he plainly confirmed to me he is playing that from start to finish. So if you guys want to see a Castlevania game from start to finish, you want to see his stream. He's also going to be attempting to play Ghostbusters on the Sega Genesis. Now he's going to be really moving quickly in his stream because he's on cramped time because he's got to go to a birthday party at one point on that day. So he's going to be really cramped. And he's going to be really rushing, so don't be surprised, guys, if, he rapidly finishes streaming and then comes back on and all that. He's going to be rushing to get everything done. But either way, once he's finished, the Running to Feeney will be playing Resident Evil 4 and Stalker Call of Pripyat at 3 p.m. I don't know when he's going to finish stream, but I'm hoping it'll be an hour. So that way, Rock the Jake, who you may know as one of the 7 Sonic F, that do Sonic F, Ren the Fiend is pretty much a friend of ours, us cool guys at SP, and White Sonic did an animation for SP, Sonic Onheimi, or something like that, Onheimi, and Halo's an inspiring animator, and Celeste is pretty much Fluttershy, I'm just gonna say that much. But yeah, Rock the Jake at 4 p.m. ish. So it could be like a little bit after. Pretty much any one of these streams. don't be surprised if any of them are like a minute or two late. You know, don't be surprised if we're not exactly on time with the stream, with the schedule, because really, there could be some complications. I hope there won't be, but do not be surprised if we're like a few minutes late, because that is a very real possibility as I continue to bring Skype up and down. I apologize if that's annoying, but um, and of course, I'm sure everyone's glad to hear that Recorder Dude is also going to be streaming, or he's he's pretty much going to be another one that's going to be streaming pretty much when no one else is streaming. But in case of me, he's going to be streaming if no one else is streaming, including me. Or I'd be streaming if no one else is streaming, including him. But pretty much, he's going to be mostly playing late in the day. I don't know how late in the day or when. One thing I really wish is that I knew when these times, some of these vague times were, but there's nothing much I can do about that. Recorder will be playing D, Splatterhouse, Arcade and Monster Party, and maybe more. I kinda don't know about that. I'm very, I don't know. He may not have the time to play anything else. But you never know. I mean, you never know. Now as for Dr. Mac Fox, of course everyone knows who Recorder Dude is, I'm sure. You all knew who I am. I'm sure you guys know who Recorder Dude is. He's inspiring animator too. And he did Nuts. You know. Probably if you've seen the SP streams. I gotta see. Oh god, I'm afraid to say this. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to ignore that and pretend that never got seen. Dr. Mac Fox will be streaming at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I really don't have Eastern time on here. All these times are in Eastern, by the way, guys. Mac's going to be streaming Area 51 and Carnival with a cheat code demo. And then finally we have SP Shorts animator Sonic Epic Master. He's got 2 shorts coming up for the next Sonic Shorts volume. He's gonna be streaming Ghosts and Goblins and Clock Tower. I have no idea when he's gonna stream, but I know he said he is gonna stream. I just don't know when. He's the only one I don't actually have any kind of time for. Which kind of... Oh god, what picture is this? Oh. Yeah, about that. Anyway, when Sonic Epic Master plays Clock Tower, we are going to be doing a voiceover for the voicing for the characters in the game. So you might want to tune in for that. And of course, I will be reading the Cupcake fanfic during my stream. I want to ask. I don't know, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to go down with the SP Sonic Paradox Halloween 2011 Jeepers Creepers Halloween-a-thon. Remember, it's going from October 29th from midnight to 7 p.m. Now that I know Celeste is going to be streaming at 2:30 a.m., there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it now. The Halloween Sonic News Show will be taking place at 8 p.m. So this is good news. Now, I would not be surprised if the collab ends up being, going on a little bit later. But I am going to see to it that it ends at least before 8 p.m. so that way I can get in my Sonic News Show on that day. And trust me, there is going to be quite a lot to talk about, in case you guys haven't been catching up on the latest Sonic news. And then on October 30th, we're going to be starting the Sonic Generations launch party. There's a 50-minute preview of the game that was uploaded that was streamed by IGN today. And I'm going to be showing that on the 30th. I'm not going to be showing it during the Sonic News Show, though, because it's too long of a video. Like 50 minutes? Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Actually, it's 49 minutes to be exact, but who's counting? Probably you guys, but anyway. I still need to get that Terraria episode up. I am going to be doing that tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm probably going to be spending my time... Actually, it's Thursday. Yeah. And tomorrow I am going to be going ahead and getting my ROMs for the games I'm going to be playing, ones I still need, which I believe are as follows. I know I have that. I know I have these right here. And I know I have these. And so I got these two, and these two, and these two. I can't remember. Do I have that too? So I don't really need that many games, guys. So yeah, I don't have to get that many, games to play. But on a side note, I do have Sonic Adventure DX on Steam. And by the way, guys, I am going to be uploading a tutorial. I'm very interested in uploading a tutorial for Steam for you guys, in case you want to know what Steam's all about and everything. I'm going to go and do that. But bear with me. Just, yeah, you may want to keep an eye out on, what's going down and all that. Oh yeah, I may have actually knocked down the quality of it this video by accident, because I had to do that when I was streaming the other day, because it was Sonic Show the other day, because it was really messing me up. But I am going to fix that. It's not like it makes a difference anyway, because all you guys are seeing is my computer screen pretty much. Nothing, no games or anything. But yeah, this is Sonic Adventure DX on Steam. I am going to be playing that once I'm all done with uploading Terraria and all that. I can't wait to play this. Oh my fucking god, I'm so pumped for this. On Steam, people. I am going to be able to play that and do a walkthrough of it, finally. I hope. Depending on how well it runs. But we'll see. I'm also going to learn the controls, too. I don't know how the controls will be, but I shall find out, won't we? But yeah, that's pretty much what's going down. I hope to be back to normality by late next week, guys. The Halloween collab is really taking up a lot of my attention. But make sure you spread the news around about SP's gaming collab for Halloween. Make sure you spread the word, because we are only a couple days away, people. We are not really that long. This is probably the very last video. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this will be the last video I'm going to be uploading in terms of the collab. I may upload one more, to kind of summarize what's going to go down and all that, like, on Friday. But out of that, that's going to be it. I'm pretty certain, I'm pretty much all set, Otherwise, I still need to upload that Terraria episode, and I still need to upload, let me see, I still need to get the ROMs, and I still need to upload the Terraria episode. But other than that, I'm going to see if I can get more specific times for anyone, people I still need. And then that should do it. I am going to be all ready to go. So, yeah, I'm pretty pumped. And I do want to repeat what I said. You will be seeing Minecraft and Terraria through Steam for the very first time during the collab. Terraria, as I said, I have now, as you can see. And I also have Minecraft through here. Minecraft's in premium form and legit. Terraria is on Steam and legit. So I have both. You're going to see my premium Minecraft for the first time during the Halloween collab. And you are going to see a texture pack. A Halloween texture pack to make it more Halloweenish. So yeah, I can't wait to play Terraria and Minecraft and all my Halloween game collab games for you guys. I hope I'll see you then, everybody. I mean, odds are you're going to see the Terraria video first and then the collab, but once I get that Terraria episode uploaded, that's going to be everything I had on my computer that I had already recorded. And then I won't have anything else to upload besides, June game collab stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope to see you October 29th, midnight to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. Don't... Yeah. But, yeah. For now, guys, this is SSS signing out. I do hope to see you soon in the next YouTube video. But for now, this is SSS signing out. I'm off to go get the Terraria episode uploaded. I got edited and all that fun. Not really... Not a bad thing, because I can, I'm able to go on, just take out half of the full video which has Sonic news stuff in it. I don't think you guys care about that anyway. It's mostly for the Terraria part, which I will find. And I'll separate that from the Sonic news part. And then I'm gonna take the Terraria part and upload it into YouTube as the next episode in the walkthrough. So that will do that, and then you guys should be all caught up with everything that's going down in both games when I start the Halloween gaming collab and kick it off. So that should be that. And then, as I said, I gotta do the ROMs, so whatever. I'm constantly getting my ADD is so real, don't you think? Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I have ADD. Enjoy my constant changing of the topics. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you midnight 7 p.m. October 29th, guys. Till this SSF sign out. Sayonara, guys.